What's going on, Xpot Nation? A long time no talk, and yeah, I got something to talk with you about now. If you haven't seen the title of the video, anyways, Keto Watch Matt here, another edition, very special edition of the Keto Watch Matt channel. Now, for the month of April, I didn't get paid, so I really had nothing to do, nothing to vlog about, because I was pinching pennies, or bot in this case. And yeah, I just didn't want to get on my video and say, oh guys, I have nothing to do here, I'm real bored, blah, blah, blah. But now I have something to talk about and share with you guys. On the morning of April 25th, it was a Monday, and guys, you know that this is going to be pretty important if we remember dates, because you know how we are with dates, you know. Anyways, I woke up in the morning and I could barely breathe. I'm not joking either. The only real way I could breathe steadily was just deep breaths. And I felt like holy hell. And the first thing I thought to myself was, oh God, you idiot, you are dehydrated. Because the night before I was playing some video games and had some adult whiskey beverages. And I even couldn't remember if I kept up with my water intake, so I thought, oh God, you're an idiot. And oh yeah, also one of the bad things too is my pulse was going 1,000 miles an hour. And so my first thought was, okay, I'm dehydrated, I know how to take care of this. First thing was I was just give myself some deep breaths. The second thing I was going to do was just drink a lot of water to get fluids back in my system. And I thought that if I started getting better after that, there's no need for me to go to hospital. And I was starting to get better after that. So didn't think much about it. It took me a few days, and it took me until Wednesday to really start feeling better. I thought, oh, Thursday I could just go out and just do errands and have a good time. And so I did go out and do some errands on Thursday, and yeah, that was like one of many bad decisions I made for that week, because things were taking a lot longer than they should have. Like a simple walk from leaving the BTS to where I was going should have taken about 10 minutes. I think it took me maybe half an hour to get there, and it took me, no lie, about an hour to get back. I had to stop so many times to catch my breath. And so I thought, okay, I'll just go rest, see how I feel the next day. So I woke up on Friday, and yeah, I did not recover at all. I'm not joking. I still felt like I just got finished with a marathon. No lie. And so that's when I was thinking, if I'm not recovering from something simple like that, something's got to be wrong. So and this was the afternoon where I made the decision. I was like, hell with it, I'm going to go to the hospital tomorrow to get tested. So it was a Saturday that I went to go and get tested. Also was a general practitioner. And this was a public hospital that I went to go and see, where, the public hospitals here in Thailand, very cheap, very damn cheap. I had what were the tests? I had an ECG, which it's different from an EKG, or sort of, I don't know. Funny thing is, I thought the doctor made a mistake with their English. I had ECG, a X-ray, and a CAT scan. All came out to about 1,000 baht, which is, plus medicine, came out to 1,000 baht, which is about $35 Not bad. But the doctor, she was a general practitioner. She really didn't see anything specific to that seemed to be a problem. So she told me to come back on Monday, which, okay, no problem. Came back on Monday for more specialized doctors. And I saw a specialized doctor. I went through the same tests again. And when she came back to me, she said, yeah, you got a problem with your lungs, really bad problem. You got to go to, you have two choices. The first choice is if money's tight, you got to stay here at the hospital and wait for a bed to open up. And she didn't know how long the line was. So it could be as long as 2 days. So it was either that or go to a private hospital. So I said, there's one that's a mile away from where I live. I said, I'm just going to go to the private hospital. And she said, all right, so give us a few minutes, do some paperwork. We got to make some paperwork for you to give to the hospital so you can get admitted now, immediately, right when you get there. And so I was, all right, no problem. They got the paperwork together and gave it to me and got me a taxi and said, all right, go off to the hospital. And so when I was going off to the hospital, I thought to myself, another really good decision was, wait a minute, I don't have my plug for my phone, and I need to get my computer too so I can keep in contact with people, because because if I'm going to be there for a few days, I can't have anything that's going to run out of juice. I need to be in constant communication with them. So I decided to go to my condo instead. So the taxi driver dropped me off at the condo, and like I said, that was another bad mistake, because because here's basically how I was at this point. You know what? I'll actually go out and show you. All right, so here's where pardon the echo, here's where the normal elevators are, but I wasn't going to use these because of those right there. That would have killed me. So what I did was go around here, and I use the express elevator, whatever the hell you want to call it. So basically, here I am, standing, coming out of the elevator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my room is all the way down there on the right. I am standing right here, coming out of the elevator, exhausted as hell. I have to stand here and wait till my pulse rate gets back down to normal, or at least catch my breath. And so 1, 2, 3, basically, there's one door, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 steps. I'd be dying right now. I would not be able to, well, no, I would be able to breathe properly, but it would be hard as hell. And look at the distance from, see, there's the first door, and just around the corner there, that's where I was coming out from the elevator. I was pretty bad off. So basically, that's how bad off I was. And so by the time I finally was able to struggle to make it to my humble abode, I got my charger for my phone, my computer, and I wanted to rest. So I rested for a little while to catch my breath. And yeah, that was a huge waste of time, because right when I stood back up, my heart rate went up to like 150 beats per minute, and yeah, I might as well not have done it whatsoever. And when I left, I was really struggling to the point where I really had nothing left physically. And I was just running on mental and spiritual power. And I was just very lucky to get back downstairs to go and get one of the security people to get me a cab to the hospital. And here's just a little scary and depressing thing too, is since I've been here in Bangkok for just over 2 years, I have a lot of really good friends that would definitely bend over backwards to help me out in a situation like this. But if, say, God forbid, I just collapse from passing out from, say, a lung collapsing, or, you know, God forbid, I died, which honestly, if I waited, I would say 2 more days before admitting myself to the hospital, I probably would have died. If I died in my condo, no one would have known for the next few days, because we, like I said, I have a great amount of friends here, but we don't actually talk on a daily basis or anything like that. So after a few days or a week or two, and people would say, "Where's Matt?" And that's when I would have eventually been found if something bad happened, but it didn't, so I'm pretty grateful for that. But that's just basically a little color on the situation I was facing. And anyway, so I was able to make it to the hospital. They admitted me immediately to the emergency room to get my breathing under control. When they did, they put me through some tests, and they told me that I had a disease of pulmonary embolism, or basically it's a blood clot, where the reason why I was so exhausted all the time was because there was on the little tubing in my lungs that sends all the oxygen out to my muscles in my body, that was all blocked up. So that's why I had no energy whatsoever. And so, yeah, after that, I got put into the intensive care unit for the next few days until I was able to get my own room. And okay, so basically, I'm stopping there for now because I'm probably going to put this into maybe a 3, possibly 4-part series to basically help catch up where I have been with getting through this thing. And yeah, guys, if you have any questions or any personal stories that you want to share with me about going through your own pulmonary embolism, anything like that, or if you think you have a friend or think you might have one, please go ahead and get tested now, because sooner you get tested, sooner you find out what's going on, sooner you'd be able to get through this crap. Because once I start explaining the second and even third video, it was pretty much some hellacious torture that I would never wish on anyone. It was a lot. It was the most difficult thing I've had to go through physically, and I would never, God forbid, I don't want to go through it again, and I would never wish it on anyone. So okay, guys, that's it. I'm going to be either recording the next part after I'm done editing and uploading this, or doing it tomorrow. Either way, I'm back to uploading videos on a regular basis again, because I'm over that 100 mark in YouTube. I'm a superstar now. 3 digits worth of fans, baby. Woo! PewDiePie, eat your heart out. I don't even know why I said that. Okay, guys, that's it. Gotta watch them out. So, see you.